create and edit images such as logos, drawings, or pictures for use in DTP websites or other publications. Computer types. Here is some important types of the mainframe computer, which is like a servers, which is combined with all computers in a organization, particular organization. That is the mainframe computer. And personal computers, we generally call it is a PC and Apple Mac and notebook, laptops. We have now mobile phone. Mobile phone is working as a personal computer. Consists of LCD display and a small keyboard. Personal digital assistant (PDA) form means it is equivalent to the nowadays what we are using the mobile phones. Here we have to know about the networks. Networks LAN. LAN is a small LAN. We call it is a LAN. Small network that physically connects nearby computers, particularly in a firm, in an organization, or in a household. The another one is WAN. The meaning, the expansion is a wide area network, a larger network that covers a city or a region. And internet, here we have to learn about the internet also. Internet is a world network of connected computers connected through WAN and LAN. The another word is intranet. The network intranet is a smaller network, closed version of internet to which only certain means authorized people are granted access. Members of, for example, members of an organization. Another one is extranet network and intranet version and intranet. This is also equivalent to the intranet version, to which only certain people are granted access, not exclusively members of an organization, but also outsourced experts for performing common tasks. This is like in a, we see some a personal computer connected to the companies who own in the company. There is a our technical people is there. So they use computer and personal computer we use in the house. It is interlinked by, it may be connected with the extranet. In the system, in the computers, we see a logo, AA logo. That is a extranet. Here we sat here in the house, and we can connect with our office technicians in the who sits in the office. And we have to know about the World Wide Web. This is some not exactly with the, it's not equivalent to the one of these services that can be used on internet, which enables us to view and search contents in a form of web pages. Web pages is different than internet. Okay, here some differences is there. You have to know it. And other services on internet chat can be used like instant messaging, Google Talk, Skype, Windows Live Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, those are the instant messengers. Is my voice is clear, Mr. Hussain? Mr. Hussain Syed Ashraf Mr. Hussain, respond. Hello? Mr. Hussain, are you in the class? Hello? Mr. Hussain? Hello? Information processing cycle. Information processing cycle is a sequence of events consisting of input, processing, storage, and output. These events are similar as in case of data processing cycle. For a computer to perform useful work, the computer has to receive instructions and data from the outside world. The computer receives data and instructions during the input stage of the information processing cycle. Here again, the new media audiences tend to be highly selective and highly segmented, giving rise to the question whether the new media can be called mass media at all. Yes, new media also included in the mass media. Earlier, what are other mediums we know? Traditional media and mass media. Traditional media like folk songs, folk songs, folk songs is a traditional media, and folk theaters. Earlier is a drum beating is one kind of a mass communication tool. Now new media, we are all using mobile phones, so it is in our hand. Discussion forums. Collaborating with others usually means ongoing discussions which add and flow depending on what is happening in the work group. Internet discussion forums provide an ideal vehicle for this type of activity. Video conferencing. Video conferencing and audio conferencing are powerful facilities when they work well, but not all network users have a benefit of the high-speed connection required. Mr. Syed, is my voice is audible to you? Streaming media, we know present day we are using mobile phones as a tool to see the media in our instantly. That is a streaming media. We are seeing cricket match in the mobile mode. That is a streaming media with the help of some networks like Amazon, Netflix, and some Sony Live, Jio network. The internet may very well have a larger impact on TV than TV will have on the internet. We are now using internet televisions, means smart televisions we are now using. With the connection of internet, we see the streaming media on the live. The main advantage of the internet has always been it's a flexibility, not it's a low cost. SMS, SMS short message service is exactly what it sounds like. It is a text message sent or received to or from a mobile phone.
Sir, speak out.
Wait. Computer graphics. Computer
Now
has
clear.
become a powerful. Computer has become a powerful tool for the fast and economical production of pictures. There is virtually no area in which graphical displays cannot be used to some advantage. And so it is not surprising to find the use of computer graphics wherever there is need. And another important topic is digital media. Digital media is a digitized content that can be transmitted over the internet or a computer networks. This can include text, audio, video, and graphics. This means that news from a TV network, newspaper, magazine, etc., that is presented on a website or blog can fall into this category. We are now seeing newspaper. Newspaper in the newspaper, like we are reading newspaper physically. We are seeing newspaper physically, and also we are seeing the newspaper in mobile phone. That is a digital media, like e-newspaper. That is a digital media. And TVs, we see TVs in the TV monitor, which is located in our house. Even though we are seeing the TV on our hand in a mobile tool. So that is digital media. So digital version also available in the media. In the, for example, newspaper, we read it physically and we read it on the mobile phone also. Most digital media are based on translating analog data into digital data. Here, digital data means binary numbers, number 0 and 1. The entire information means data codes in binary numbers means 0 and 1. Using with the 0 and 1, they prepare a code that displays on our mobile. We know nowadays we are using Hotstar, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. Netflix, Amazon Prime, all these networks we know it. Digital media has also changed the entertainment industry permanently with help of Hotstar, Netflix, and Sony Live, G5, Amazon Prime. We can watch movies by streaming. There are apps for each and every purpose. Websites may contain celebrity biographies, photo galleries, blogs, etc. Unit 1 may be a simple thought. In the unit 1, we learned about the main functions like about main topics about information technology and communication process in IT and digital media. In the unit number 2, we will go with the concept of information revolution. In the unit number 1, just we will remind that again some important cycle is there, information processing cycle. Information processing cycle means there is a 3 points we have to remember here, 3 or 4 points. Number 1 is a input. Number 2 is a processing. Number 3 is a storage. Number 4 is a production. Means output. Like computer data, we will give some instructions or orders to the computer through the keypad or mouse. Then the computer, means the processing, information processing cycle. In the cycle, there is a 4 steps. So next, after receiving the information, the process after receiving the process that data is locates in the system. So it processes and find out where it is stored. Means storage also there. Storage means like a hard disks, and hard disk is located in the computer. After that gives to some output through the computer. So there is a information process. Information processing, in the information processing cycle, we have to remember 4 points like input, processing, storage, and output. These events are similar as in case of a data processing cycle. Because this is an important topic, what is you will get in the examination surely this one question from this unit, 1 or 2 questions. Information for a computer to perform useful work, the computer has to receive instructions and data from the outside world. The computer receives data and instructions during the input stage of the information processing cycle. Is my voice is clear? Any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Right.
Clear.
Hello, Ashraf. Are you in the class? To know about the earlier revolutions like agriculture revolution, industrial revolution, and coming nowadays we are now living in the information level revolution. And what is interlinked with the information revolution and media, computer and internet, how the media is using the computer and internet for spreading the data, the information to the mass people, mass medium. And another one is a satellite communication, the mobiles and TV channels through satellite communication only we are receiving. Agriculture revolution, like Indus Valley, here we have to remember that Indus Valley civilization. There is a some important historical orientation here I am saying, just you note down like this, and you give in the examination with the examples with this with this points. Like a Vedic period is a post Maha Janapadas period. That is a year is a 200 AD, 1500 Common Era and before Common Era. Here is a BC AD. Now it is changed. AD means before Common Era, Common Era, and BC means before Common Era. And then after again, agriculture revolution is a major part took place in the Mauryan Empire. Early Common Era means like high Middle Ages, like 200 to 1200 BC. There is also the dependence are means nowadays even in India and many countries their primary profession is agriculture only. Now the just 200 years ago industrialization, and nowadays we are seeing digitalization. All these are replaced with the agriculture revolution. And late middle ages, like early modern era 200 to 1757, means just 200 years ago, until there is a agriculture. Main occupation of the people is agriculture only. So here you have to remember the main 5 points. Those are Indus Valley civilization, Vedic period, the Mauryan Empire, early Common Era, and late Middle Ages. These ages means before 1757, there is a more occupation. Many people, their occupation is agriculture only. Okay. The next one is 1757. After 1757, what happened? The industrialization. Industrialization is played a major role. Any doubts in the industrial revolution? Any doubt? The next one is Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution refers to the greatly increased output of machine-made goods that began in England during the 18th century. Here, roads played a vital role in the Industrial Revolution. Earlier, there is no much transportation. Only the major transportation is through sea only. If the goods transfer one place to another place, means another country, the major transportation is seaports only. Then after railroads, because in the 18th century, in the historical and political impact of industrial revolution, like growth of factories brought job seekers to cities and urban population increased manifold. Lack of adequate housing, water, sanitation facilities, education led to epidemics sweeping through slums. We see the slums in the major industrial corridors only, because there is a proper housing facility to the all living humans. Advantages of industrial revolution. So each revolution has some advantages and some disadvantages too. A major advantages is center of economic life shifted from the villages to cities and towns where the factories were situated. Another one is urban, means cities and rural village life became dependent upon one another. See, in the rural people, they cultivate their main occupation is cultivation. They produce the foods like fruits, like foods. So urban people, they depends on the villages. So they buy the vegetables, they buy the crops, they buy the food items from the villages. Even the interlink with the rural and urban here is the villages, means mainly farmers who depends on the urban areas, means for example fertilizers. They now the scenario entirely changed. Earlier it is a naturally fertilizers they use for the cultivation. Now the situation is changed here. That depends on the fertilizers produced from the factory. Factory is situated at the cities are urban places. That is the interdependence. And some disadvantages of industrial revolution, like earlier we have discussed about the slums. Cities become crowded, smoky, with the problems of slums, housing, sanitation, accidents, and epidemics. Women and children were exploited here in the cities. Impact on India, the industrial revolution in England influenced the nature of trade of the British in India. In a word, the industrial revolution transformed India into a country that supplied raw materials to the industrial houses of Britain. Here, we mainly the point is here from the from the India sources and material they sent to the England. There is the industrial, there is the industries. So again, after prepare the they
Coming to the information revolution, six identified revolutions. Number one is a print writing. Number one is a writing. Number two is a printing. Number three is a production of paper. In information revolution, the earlier stage is writing. Writing means there is a earlier some newspapers which are written on the cloth. Newspapers means not exactly newspapers, but those are the information bulletins. Those are the information bulletins. So we know now writing material. We saw many books, many writings on the many writings on the palm leaves, and writings, some writings like we see in the caves, in some temples, we see. Uh, so all these are called writings.
so earlier stage is a print, it is a writing. Later, the printing technology is developed. So the information we are knowing through printing means earlier stage of printing is like they particularly focused on the religion based books, religion based books. 6 identified revolutions like writing, printing, and production of printing is on clothes also. So there is a no paper. Now we are seeing many entertainment programs in the television and new media. Okay. And the transformation of the home into a communication tool shed and information highway. Information highway means like we are using now mobile phones. We are seeing we are reading newspaper on the mobile phone, and we are listening news channels over mobile phone, and we are reading e-newspapers. All those comes under the information highway. Information revolution and media. The Marshall McLuhan is a social scientist. He described the global village. The term he used, global village. After information revolution, the world now became a global village. So what is happened in a nook and corner of the place around the world? The information is spreading within a minutes, within the seconds also nowadays. Several advantages like interactivity and immediacy. Very shortly, we will listen, we will know the information about that information. It may took a long or far away from our place also. Through the technology, mainly the internet and information and communication technologies. And the second one is demassification and narrowcasting, means customization, segmentation, and individualization leading to narrowcasting. Means community.
వినిపించట్లే, స్ట్రక్ అవుతుంది వాయిస్ సార్. హలో హలో సార్. హలో
And examples of video conference is a asynchronity. So there is we can exchange data, figures, and conversation take place on a real-time basis without the presence of the all participants. For example, this is a video conference, and even though now we are group calling in the WhatsApp applications, some other applications. So those are also asynchronity of information technology. And the fourth one is user friendly and easy of updating. Earlier, for example, information which is published in the newspaper, we could not in case there is a mistake, so immediately we could not change it and reprint it. But the next day only it will come, there is an error, and this is the right word. We see the correctum. But nowadays, the digital form, we can erase immediately and update. We can, if in case of a error, we can remove it. We can correct it on the spot also. And another one is a time saving and cost effective. Now we are internet is a very with a low cost. We are seeing we are using internet now, means uh, cost also effective, because using mobile phones, and we are seeing newspaper on the mobile phone only with the help of the internet. So ultimately saving the time and also cost. Convergence means it's a technology. Means earlier in the newspaper we see only text and images. Now with the ICTs, we are seeing, listening, and we are interacting. At a time, we are doing 3 activities. This is called convergence. With the mobile phone tool, it is possible. There is many changes in the digital media entertainment. Diverse human technology interactions, like use of new technologies in media creation and dissemination. Example, 3D and 360 videos and virtual augmented reality. So with the games, video games, now virtual video games also available in the, see, one technology equipment, even though we are sitting in our own place in the same chair, we experienced like we are going in a we are traveling around the particular place, like in the SkyDrive, we are doing SkyDrive. All this is based on the diverse human technology interaction. Computer and internet, we have a number of advantages, and in the same way disadvantages with the computers and internet also. We will get the information instantly and immediately, and we can do interaction with the others. Those are the advantages, many advantages. In coming to the disadvantages, there is also disadvantages, like misuse of technology and frauds, some cyber scams. Those are the disadvantages of computers and internet. Here we have to know about the word digital divide. Digital divide means